understand why you are in darkness. If you are not tired, you will not listen these words of the master. Understand this also. Then you will go to the other master. That other master is saying that there is a light and there is possibility of getting a door and getting to the light. What are you talking? Maybe in the next room there is a door. This room may not be there. Unless you get tired, and the master waits for that disciple to get tired of the whole journey, and then he will really share something with you that now listen. You did not find the light, you did not find the door. Okay? Now sit down here and ask yourself, what is the problem? Problem is darkness. Why you are into darkness? Because I don't see. Why you don't see? Because I don't have the eyes to see. Now you come to the right problem. So what has gone wrong with your eyes? Master will ask, what has gone wrong with the eyes? Then the right treatment to the eyes is given. And once the treatment is given to the eyes, you will start seeing. And the moment you start seeing, what do you see? Everything is light. Everywhere there is a light. It is not necessary that you have to find a door and see the light outside. The room itself is full of light. The problem was your blindness. The problem was your closing of the eyes. The moment you see there is a light which you never lost, what happens with the disciple and master? The disciple laughs and the master laughs. This is a game.
So many times I have come to you, so much I read Osho, and again just now I'm asking, what treatment do you give to it?
Now I come further to that point, that what is the treatment of the eyes? It's okay, keep it there. How do we go into the blindness, or how do we go into the darkness? This example that I'm giving to you of the blindness of the eyes, there is the inner eye we have. Not only physical eye, there is the inner eye. Now what this eye, physical eye, is helping you to see clearly the way it is, isn't it? If you close the eyes, you don't actually see the way it is, isn't it? So your physical eyes helps you to see the physical world into its reality, isn't it? So if I tell you that this is night, will you accept? Will you accept? Because you see by yourself, this is a day. It's bright day. And you will say, how do you say that it is night? I don't see it. What is the difference? It gives you the clarity, physical world. Physical eyes gives you the clarity of the physical world. We have an inner eye, which gives you the clarity of the inner world. You understand what I am saying? So how do you cut off how you have closed the inner eye? This is the question. As you close your physical eye, you are cut off from the physical world, where you don't see through your own eyes, your own clarity, the way this physical world is. Now if you close the eyes and if you move from your seat to there, what will you do? You will ask someone, isn't it? You will ask someone that where is the toilet, where is the door, I want to go out. If you close the eyes and you have no idea about this room, if you are in this room first time and you have open eyes, you don't ask anyone, where is the chair or where is sofa where I want to sit. You will sit by yourself through your own clarity, isn't it? So what is the difference? If you close the eyes, physical eyes, you are totally dependent on somebody's clarity, somebody's instructions or some book, isn't it? That means you don't have your own clarity. Similarly, the inner eye, when you close, what are the signs when you close the inner eye? Inner eye means the inner world. The inner world is the world of the inner realities. What are the inner realities? The inner reality is something which is expressing beyond the physical expressions. You understand? Beyond the physical expressions, there is an inner reality. Every expression has the physical expression, which expresses the physical form, which can be captured through your physical senses. And there is something beyond the physical expression, isn't it? So that something beyond, we don't see. Do you see something beyond? Or only the physical eye, what is visible, is what you see? Do you have the inner clarity of something beyond? We don't have. That means our inner eye is closed. And for that, we have to rely on somebody who has made statements about the clarity of that beyond something. When you rely on the religious beliefs, the spiritual ideologies, the spiritual answers, the psychological answers, all that is the inner reality. How does your mind functions? How does this life beyond the physical expressions expresses something more? You are still dependent on somebody's answer, isn't it? So there you are blind. Now I'm coming to your question that how do we open the inner eye? You understand? So the inner eye, the child is born with an open inner eye. The inner eye is only available when you are trying to understand something through your own clarity, not dependent on somebody's answers. You understand what I'm saying? As your physical eye, when it is closed, you are dependent on somebody's answer, some map, some guidance, and you walk. Same way when you are walking into the life, when you are confronting the life, do you have your own understanding, or do you really try to understand, try to question, or jump to some conclusion and follow some answers that is already given to you? You are following the answers. You are taking somebody as an authority, isn't it? So this authority means you don't have the clarity, that person whom you trust has the clarity, and you follow that. The moment you are a follower of somebody, it shows by itself that you have lost that capacity to understand by yourself, isn't it? Now I'm taking you to that deep point.
So this is good in the beginning, but somewhere there has to be a transition from the following to the self-understanding.
That is why I'm giving you a master key. A master key is, do not accept anything unless that becomes your own understanding and knowing. This is the first thing that Osho told me when I met him first time, that if you really want to know something in your life, even what you are asking for, enlightenment or God or whatever, he says, remember this sentence, remember this word, that do not accept anything as a truth unless that becomes your own knowing, your own truth, including me, he said. Test it.